This is a flatworm. They live in oceans and coral reefs. They don't mate in a normal way. Each of them has a sharp, needle-like penis organ. It is more like a syringe than a traditional penis. When it's mating time, two worms face each other. Then the fight begins. Both worms try to stab the other with their penis. This brutal battle is called penis fencing. The goal is simple. The worm that successfully injects sperm first into the opponent becomes the winner. The winner keeps the male reproductive role. The loser becomes the female role. And now the loser must carry the fertilized eggs inside its body. This happens because being a female is biologically more costly. Egg production needs more energy, and carrying eggs inside the body makes movement slower and survival harder. So evolution turned mating into a fight where nobody wants to be the loser.
Then we have praying mantis. They live in warm regions worldwide. They mostly do mating in early autumn, August and October. The male uses small gripping hooks at the end of his abdomen to hold the female and transfer sperm. Before mating even starts, there is a competition. Multiple males approach one female. Several males may detect a female through a chemical scent she releases, so more than one male may come toward the same female. In this competition, the male needs to be the fastest, but at the same time they also have to be careful, because if a male moves too fast, he becomes dinner instead of a partner. Sometimes another male may try to interrupt or push the first male away to take the chance. Then, even the one male mantis who survived all this, the biggest competition is actually staying alive long enough to mate. He locks his abdomen with hers using small gripping hooks and starts transferring sperm. Everything looks normal until the female suddenly turns her head. Mantises can rotate their heads almost 180 degrees, which means the male's head is now perfectly within biting distance, and sometimes she takes the opportunity. The female bites the male's head off during mating, but the strange part is what happens next. The male's body doesn't stop mating, because the mating reflex is controlled by nerves in the abdomen, not the brain. In fact, without the brain sending stop signals, the body may continue the process even more aggressively. Meanwhile, the female calmly eats the male's head like a snack. But the story doesn't end there. After the mating is finished, the female leaves the area and starts preparing for the next step. Within a few days, she produces a special foamy structure called an ootheca, which is basically an egg case. She attaches this egg case to tree branches, walls, or plants. Inside this case, she deposits 100 to 300 eggs. The foam quickly hardens into a protective shell that keeps the eggs safe from cold weather and predators. After that, the female's job is basically done. She does not guard the eggs. She simply leaves them behind and continues her life. Months later, usually in spring, the tiny mantis babies emerge from the egg case, and when they come out, they already look like mini versions of their parents, except for one small detail. These babies are already tiny predators. In fact, if food is scarce, the first thing they might hunt is each other.
Then we have the anglerfish. They live deep in the oceans of the world, usually in the dark waters of the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Indian Ocean, thousands of meters below the surface where sunlight never reaches. Life here is cold, dark, and empty. Finding food is hard, but finding a partner is even harder. The female anglerfish is much larger, usually around 15 to 30 centimeters long. The male is extremely small, sometimes only 2 to 3 centimeters. His entire life has one purpose: to find a female. The male swims through the dark ocean using his strong sense of smell to detect chemicals released by females. Sometimes he may search for months or even years before finding one. When he finally finds a female, he does something very unusual. He bites into her body and holds on. After this, something strange begins to happen.
Special chemicals dissolve the skin between them, and their bodies slowly start to fuse together. Soon, the male's blood vessels connect with the female's bloodstream. From that moment on, he is permanently attached to her body. Over time, the male begins to change. His eyes shrink and disappear. His fins are no longer needed. Most of his organs slowly break down. Only one part of his body continues working, his testicles. The male is no longer an independent animal. He has become a living sperm supplier, attached to the female. Some females even carry several males fused to their bodies at the same time. When the female releases eggs into the water, the attached males release sperm, fertilizing the eggs instantly, and the male will remain attached to her for the rest of his life.
Now, if you even slightly enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe buttons. That's the only thing I'm asking for, and it's completely free. Also, stay happy.